the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan-Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two got together, the fans were feeling that War Eagle cry as Auburn won a close one.
And more importantly, Reese, the bragging rights that came with it. It was close, but they don't care. A win is a win, especially when Georgia's owned the series of late.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for a man. It's Knight. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Georgia going back to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get
Sent it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebacker.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And he loses the football. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Knight. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And continues to fight for yards. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go back to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Off-play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to add another. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Zings it complete to the right. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Norman. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Got out of trouble and throws. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down run. The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
So So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! He'll try to tack on one more.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. On the run, it's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Rushes on him. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got him downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Completes it in the middle. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. The sure hands. It's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Taylor. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Knight. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Breaks into the open. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nestles it in at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. The give on the option. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they're...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Dropping back, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the brink, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Georgia! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today between Penn State and Ohio State. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Fires on the move. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on the end.
Back to pass, it's Knight. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 35. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Dogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Makes the grab. It's Riley. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs. Man, they got to do something about it.
So here comes the Auburn offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Sends it back in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, it's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Henderson. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. On target to the left. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.